Have you ever told a little white lie? Something you thought was harmless? Today, we're diving into a story from the early church that shows just how seriously God takes honesty. Especially within his community, it's the shocking story of Ananias and Sapphira. Found in the book of Acts, chapter 5, in the early days of the church. Something amazing was happening. Believers were so united in heart and mind that they shared everything they had. People would sell their property and bring the money to the apostles to be distributed to anyone in need. It was a beautiful picture of love and generosity. A man named Barnabas, for example, sold a field he owned and brought all the money, laying it at the apostles' feet. He became a great example of selfless giving. But then, a couple named Ananias and his wife, Sapphira, saw this and wanted the same reputation for being generous. They also sold a piece of property. However, they secretly agreed to keep some of the money for themselves and only give a portion to the apostles, but they pretended it was the full amount. They wanted the praise without the full sacrifice. Ananias came first and presented the money to Peter. But Peter, filled with the Holy Spirit, saw right through the deception. He said, "Ananias, why has Satan filled your heart to lie to the Holy Spirit and to keep back for yourself part of the proceeds of the land?" Peter explained that the land was Ananias's to begin with. Even after selling it, the money was his to do with as he pleased. The sin wasn't in keeping some of the money, the sin was in lying about it. He wasn't just lying to men, he was lying to God. As soon as Ananias heard these words, he fell down and died. Great fear seized everyone who heard what had happened. About 3 hours later, his wife Sapphira came in, not knowing what had occurred. Peter asked her, "Tell me, is this the price you and Ananias got for the land?" She replied, "Yes, that is the price." Peter then said to her, "How could you conspire to test the Spirit of the Lord? Look, the feet of the men who buried your husband are at the door, and they will carry you out also." Instantly, she fell at his feet and died. This story is a sobering reminder of God's holiness and the importance of integrity. It's not about God being a cosmic killjoy waiting for us to mess up. It's about the heart. God cares more about our integrity and honesty than the size of our gift. He desires a community built on truth, not pretense. This